Dusty road leading to an old man's land. Rusty plow laying where the world began. Father's goes home every acre wide. Well, left me here when he took his final ride. Fields of gold, but my heart feels black. Every crow's cry sending shivers back. The echoes of my dad in the wind's loud moan. In these empty halls I feel so damn alone. Old man's land and a heavy heart, trying to keep the stream from falling apart. Sweat and blood and tears in the sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of all this hurt.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wraith County, where we are here with a mission to save my family farm. My dad passed away a couple years ago due to cancer, and my mom tried her best with help from the local farmers, neighbors, and some very trusted farmhands. But unfortunately, the bank has come calling, and unfortunately she is unable. She's at a loss. She doesn't know what to do. I left when I was 15 and joined the rodeo. I'm coming back with my two trusted horses, Holly and Saber. We are going to have $125,000 in the bank, but we owe the bank $500,000. So it's going to be interesting here. We are just coming up here on the family farm here right now. You wouldn't tell. Think maybe I can get a sign done up later down the road. But it is a cattle farm. It's a cattle farm. Lots of cattle, beef and dairy cattle. There is the family home. Boy, oh boy, I haven't been back in it. I was back for my dad's funeral, but I didn't stay. Like I said, I was in the rodeo. I'll take a little drive down here. Lots of cattle, lots of potential. We don't just have to do cattle, we can expand, but right now, that's all that's here is cattle. It's cows and well, our two horses. But yeah, some equipment here, some equipment we might end up needing to get. But from my understanding, the starting equipment, what we need basically to start, is here. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Here is the horse stables here. We had horses when I go growing up as well here, but just be the two horses now. There we go. Let's take a look around here and see what we're working with. It's been a long time since I've been back. Like I said, I was back for my dad's funeral, and that's about it. I was back for a few days. My mom has headed off to warmer climate area. She deserves it. So here's two tractors here. We got a John Deere, and that looks like a Fendt, so that's gonna be good. Looks like there's some more equipment down here. So a forage harvester, forage wagon, and a mower. Nice. Okay, anything in here? I know this is where my dad used to keep all the bales and any pallets and that. I don't know if he does any pallet stuff right now, or like if they thing I know when he was alive they did. I'm not sure. So we got a cow barn there with dairy cattle, another cow barn here, dairy cattle looks like, and then another one over here with dairy cattle as well. So we have 3 barns with dairy cattle, and I know as I was driving up, I think I seen beef cattle, which that's what it used to be when I was on the farm. Yep, that is beef cattle. Cool. This is going to be a fun one, I think. Yeah, basically. So I know we have a field over here. And it is corn. So we don't own this field. My parents used to own this field a long time ago. It looks like it's soybeans. I know after my dad died, my mom did decide to sell this piece of this field. It was just too much. Kind of kept needed the bit of the money to kind of put back into the farm. So yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Maybe we end up buying it back, type thing, putting our stamp on it. Like I said, we're not gonna do everything exactly how the farm used to be run. We are going to put our own stamp on this. We are gonna make this our own farm, but also kind of stay true to the roots, to what this farm was built on as well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Family Legacy. Okay, so as you can see, we have $125,000 in the bank here. And this is what our family owns, property-wise here. So we own Field 16 here, which is our farm. We do own Field 20, which is right across the street from our farm. We do own Field 30, which is right across from the dealership. So we passed by it basically along. It's just before the bridge right here. The bridge is right here and the field is right here. And then here is Field 17. We also own that. That's that cornfield I was showing everyone. Here's that field I was telling you guys about, Field 18 here. Like I said, if we used to own it, my mom did sell it after my dad passed. But like I said, maybe we end up buying it back at some point. And then we own Field 4 over here and Field 6 over here. Both are corn. So we own 4 cornfields. 17, 4, and 6, and 30. And then 1 soybean field, which is 20. And then this field, we have to lime it, and then plant it, which I'm going to be planting grass in that field. Need to get some grass going in that. But yeah, so that is basically what we're working with here. I wanted to take things, so we do have take everyone around to see what we have here. We do have a plow here, a lime spreader, and a trailer. And we'll go over to our cow barns here. So here is 260 cattle in here. Yeah, so as you can see, they have some feed here. We do have one farmhand left, and they did go ahead and feed the cattle here for us recently. This one holds 110 cattle. And this one holds 270 cattle. And then our beef cattle over here is 170 is what it holds, but we currently only have 70. So these ones here, so this does hold a max 510. This one over here does hold a max of 570. And then this one over here does hold a max of 535. So there's a lot of room to improve and get more cattle in that. But yeah, I think. And over here is our fermenter. It's where we put our chaff when we cut the corn to turn it into silage. So that'll be good for that. But like I said, I think what we're going to do is I'm exhausted. It's getting later in the afternoon here. I think what we're going to do is go to sleep for the night and wake up in the morning and start the journey of saving my family farm. Like I said, we owe the bank $500,000. We do have $125,000 in our bank account. But we're going to have to start making some money. Oh, I did go ahead and put a sign down at down at the end of the road here. I also cleaned up a little bit here. Maybe put a farm stand down here eventually one day or something. We'll see. But I want to clean up a little bit of the bushes here. Clean it up so we can see this beauty of a sign. Rimmer Farms. It was established back in 1985. It's where the legacy began, and that is why the series is called Family Legacy. But that is what I did go ahead and do. So as you can see, let some traffic go down here, and if we turn around and we're driving, oh yeah, you can see it as you come up onto the farm. And the same thing on this side. I did kind of clean up a little bit of the bushes and branches and that. And if you're coming from this side and you turn around, yeah, you can see it as you're coming up to the farm, which it looks fantastic. Gotta love that. Like I said, this little spot here, I think might put a farm stand or something. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get this field lined. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the time lapse.
Dusty road leading to an old man's land. Rusty plow laying where the world began. Father's goes home every acre wide. Well, let me hear when he took his final ride. Fields of gold, but my heart feels black. Every crow's cry sending shivers back. The echoes of my dad in the wind's loud moan. In these empty halls I feel so damn alone. Old man's land and a heavy heart, trying to keep the stream from falling apart. Sweat and blood and tears in the sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of all this hurt. Sunset shadows long across the fields, burden carried high like a wounded shield. Whispers of a promise in this fertile ground, but I can't silence my father's ghostly sound. All is hard when you're drinking sorrow dry. Every drop reminds me of that final goodbye. Rustle of the leaves like a mournful hymn. Can't tell if I'm losing or learning to begin. The sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of
Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to episode 2 here on Family Legacy here on Ray County, Missouri. It is the month of September here, and we've got to cut some chaff. We're down to $70,000. This is not looking good. I do have an idea. I am thinking of possibly taking one of these tractors down to the shop and selling it. So either the John Deere or the Fendt. I'm probably just going to go with whichever tractor gives us the most money, just to get us going here. But like I said, month of September here, and we are going to start cutting our chaff, cutting the corn and making silage. So I hope everyone is having a fantastic day, and I hope everyone's enjoying this series. Okay. And of course, I did forget. Got to get the trailer attached. We'll check on the cattle there later on. Got some corn to cut. There we go. Takes a minute to get that figured out. Yeah, so we're going to get this corn. All of our corn has to get cut. Maybe we sell some of the chaff, depending on what we can get for chaff. I'm not even sure. Like I said, we need some money. If we're going to survive the winter, we need money. Now we do have that one soybean field, but it's small. It's very small. And speak of that, we need some equipment. We're going to need a baler to bale the grass. We're also going to need, we're also going to be needing a harvester. A harvester and a header in order to harvest the soybeans. Now we could lease one. That's a possibility. We could always do that. I'm also going to talk with the farmer up the road, the neighbor, about potentially maybe seeing if we could borrow his. But, we shall see. Let's go ahead and get this going here, and let's get to work.
Dusty road leading to an old man's land. Rusty plow laying where the world began. Father's goes home every acre wide. Well, let me hear when he took his final ride. Fields of gold, but my heart feels black. every crow's cry sending shivers back. Echoes of my dad in the wind's loud moan. In these empty halls I feel so damn alone. Old man's land and a heavy heart, trying to keep this dream from falling apart. Sweat and blood and tears in the sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of all this hurt. Sunset shadows long across the fields, burden carried high like a wounded shield. Whispers of a promise in this fertile ground, but I can't silence my father's ghostly sound. All is hard when you're drinking sorrow dry. Every drop reminds me of that final goodbye. Rustle of the leaves like a mournful hymn. Can't tell if I'm losing or learning to begin. The sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of all this hurt. Dust in the air, sun's beating down, farmhands sweating in the fields. Glance at the house, she's lit like dawn, smoking like a spark in the breeze. Rough hands, dirty jeans full of dreams, midnight whisper meet me by the barn. Eyes like embers burning the seam, risk off of the rush, the twist of harm. Hey now, farmer's daughter, don't you stray in the shadows where danger waits. Down by the creek where the willows sway, let's ride the lightning, tempting fate. Whiskey and laughter steal away time behind a silo, hearts untamed. A kiss like wildfire, tossed like dice, shadows ride the say my name. Days blend and night, we live that through. Farmers watch for God, don't see her secret smile. My pulse a chill, chained to this spark, wild and free. Hey now, farmer's daughter, don't you stray in the shadows where danger waits. Down by the creek where the willows sway, let's ride the lightning, tempting fate. Hey now, farmer's daughter, don't you stray in the shadows where danger waits. Down by the creek where the willows sway, let's ride the lightning, tempting fate. Well, hey now, farmer's daughter, don't you stray in the shadows where danger waits. Danger waits. Down by the creek where the willows sway, let's ride the lightning, tempting fate. Whoa, tempting fate.
Oh, okay, we're just pulling back into the farm here. Got that all done. Oh, buddy's gonna let me go. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, we got that all done. We still have one more cornfield to get done, but I want to get this chaff into our silage maker, into the fermenter. Yeah. Okay, so we got that loading, or unloading from the trailer into our thing now. Let's take a look at the cows here this morning. Health is 100% with our beef cattle. We'll take a look at cow barn 1 here. 100%, looking very good. 100%, and milk is coming in on both of them. And how about barn number 3? Exactly, perfect. We're looking really, really good on this. So, back to what I was saying about potentially selling one of these tractors. I think we need to. I need money. We need money. And that is what we need right now. Gotta figure that all out. And see, I would love to... We still gotta ride the horses today. I would love to buy this field. This soybean field. Like I said, it was part of my family farm a long time ago. My family sold it off. But I'd love to bring it back. And I just wonder if we sell the tractor, buy that field, we'll lease a harvester, or maybe I can borrow a harvester, and then we harvest the soybeans and sell the soybeans, and then we got money. I don't know how much money we'll get out of our soybeans, but we'd have this big field. This big field right here is all soybeans, and then we also own this soybean field right here. This is our other cornfield that we still got to. I gotta chop up here. It's down by the store right here, and then we have our grass field here. So I don't know. I really want to buy this field, get it back into our family. Kind of what I'm leaning towards here. But we'll finish unloading this, and I'll head down and get the other cornfield chopped. Okay, got another almost 500,000 liters of chaff here. We're going to take this back and load it back into our fermenter. And these roads are narrow. I forgot how narrow these roads are. Especially when you got oncoming traffic. Must say, I do like having that sign there, though. Definitely. Oh, yeah. Might end up getting rid of these trees on this end, especially if we buy that field. See, if we buy that field, it kind of opens up the possibility of more expansion. Okay, that is offloading. One thing, yeah, so let's go ahead here. Would like to get Holly and Saber ridden. Get them ridden here, and I'll bring it back. Okay, let's go ahead and start plowing our field here. I want to plow this field because I do want to plant oats in this field. We're going to need some oats to feed our horses, so might as well get that up and running. Looks like we missed a couple pieces of bushels there of corn. But yeah, we're going to get this plowed. I'm leaning towards selling the Fendt over the John Deere. The Fendt will bring us a lot more than the John Deere. The John Deere is only worth $190,000, but we it looks like we could be able to get about $332,000 for the Fendt. So we might end up selling the Fendt and keeping the John Deere, but we'll wait and see. But let's go ahead and get the time lapse started.
City grind, crushing my soul. Gray walls, dreams feeling cold. Tie strangling joy every day. Needed dirt grass to break away. Paper stacked high on my desk. Heart's a mess, I must confess. Numbers, names ain't where I belong. Hands and soil, that's my song. Freedom in the fields. Leave the city deals far behind. Plowing roads under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields. Burning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied. Suits and ties can't hold me down. Trading stock for pasture ground. Calloused hands I'll wear with pride. Finally feeling alive inside. Woke up early till the roosters called. Living simple, breaking the fall. Traded conference rooms for barns. Stars at night, no more alone. Freedom in the fields. Leave the city deals far behind. Plowing roads under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields. Earning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied. Woke up early to the rooster's call. Living simple, breaking the fall. Traded conference rooms for barns. Stars at night, no more alarms. Freedom in the fields. Leave the city deals far behind. Plowing roads under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields. Earning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied. Won't be denied.
Okay, you're probably wondering, hey Brady, why is the barn empty? Well, where's the Fendt tractor? Well, as you can see, I have sold it. We now have $401,000. So what we're going to be doing right off the bat here is we are going to pick up and buy this field right here for $228,000. Leaves us with $173,000. But it's going to be good. So now, basically, we're going to get the soybeans out of here and this one right here. Once that happens, we will turn around and sell the soybeans immediately to get money. But that is going to be that. Now, I have been looking at Harvester, looking at the used selection here, seeing what is out here. If there's any good kind of a deal that we could potentially pick up on. Now, I was kind of looking at this Massey Ferguson here. It holds 8,000 liters. Massey 8570 for about $68,000. Comes with, it has the header right next to it here, so we could kind of get this combination here for about $90K, and that is kind of what I'm thinking that we're going to do to start things off here. That is exactly what I think what we're going to do here. There's to the channel, and welcome to episode 3 here on Family Legacy. As you can see here, I did go ahead and talk to the bank, and I went ahead and got a loan. I got an extended loan here, so we could go ahead and purchase a combine here. So I went with the Case 7150. Case 7150, and I did go ahead and get a big header. We'll see if this header works. I might have to switch the header. We'll see. I'm hoping this header is going to work. But let's go ahead and get this soybean harvest underway. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I hope everyone's enjoying the series so far. If you haven't already, make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Turn on post notifications so you never miss a new upload. Also, if you'd like to become a channel member, channel members do get awesome perks. So this field is a bit weird. I have an idea for this field. I'm thinking about turning this into 2 fields. We shall see. So far this combine and header combo seems to be doing all right. See, the farm is right here, so this is that big soybean field that we purchased after selling the tractor, after selling the Fendt tractor. It is early morning. Sun is still coming up. Got a bit of fog still in areas. But, yeah, so I did go ahead and basically take out a loan for the header and the combine. But at least I was going to lease one, but I'm like, you know what? Why lease it? We're going to be needing it. So I felt it was just right. I think I'm going to be getting rid of some of these trees along this side here, kind of clean up this field a bit so we can get everywhere and make it easier. We're not running into the trees. It all seems like I'm doing okay right now, but I'm kind of shocked at how good I'm doing right now that I haven't ran into a tree. But yeah, I think what we'll do here is go ahead and start a time lapse, and I'll bring you back closer to when we're getting done with this field.
Dusty road leading to an old man's land. Rusty plow laying where the world began. Father's ghost hum every acre wide. Well, let me hear when he took his final ride. Fields of gold, but my heart feels black. Every crow's cry sending shivers back. The echoes of my dad in the wind's loud moan. In these empty halls I feel so damn alone. Old man's land and a heavy heart, trying to keep this dream from falling apart. Sweat and blood and tears in the sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of all this hurt. Sunset shadows long across the fields, burden carried high like a wounded shield. Whispers of a promise in this fertile ground, but I can't silence my father's ghostly sound. Love is hard when you're drinking sorrow dry. Every drop reminds me of that final goodbye. Rustle of the leaves like a mournful hymn. Can't tell if I'm losing or learning to begin. Old man's land and a heavy heart, trying to keep this dream from falling apart. Sweat and blood and tears in the sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of all this hurt.
Okay, just wrapping up here with this big soybean field. Still got one more soybean field, that smaller one across from the farm, still to do. But I did end up going ahead and picking up that J&M auger wagon. It was on sale, a decent price, so I went ahead and picked it up. And I must say, I really do like it. Definitely. That last little piece right there. I don't think I like the header. I think it's a little too big. So I think I might end up changing that out. Swapping that out for the proper one for this proper one for this combine. It's a little too big for it, in my opinion. There we go. We'll put this in our silo. We are going to end up selling all of the soybeans. Get the money right off the bat. Well, I'm thinking on it too. Let's go ahead here and get this running. Activate chaff silage, and it's going. Perfect. That is up and running. So what we do have to do here is we have our other field over here. Other soybean field. That is right over here. This one right here. Gotta get this one harvested. In order to harvest that one, though, I am gonna go ahead and already swap out the header. It's too big. It is too big. Definitely took a loss there, but we will get a grain header here. I think it's gonna be this one right here. $48,000. Go ahead and buy it. And we're gonna need a trailer for it. So go ahead and buy that as well. Okay. That is all purchased. At least we'll head. What I'm going to do is take the harvester down, pick that up, and get the other soybean field harvested. I am going to get this, figure out what we're going to do with this field. I think what I would like to do is break this up into 2 separate fields. So we'll see about that. I'm going to head down and pick that up and get the other soybean field harvested, and I will bring you back. Okay, got that all done. Got another like 6,000 liters of soybeans. Could put in our silo here. And figure out how much soybeans do we have. What is the grand total? It is perfect, empty. Grand total 60, almost 61,000 liters of soybeans. So if we go in and take a look at pricing, and we go all the way up to soybeans, price is about about $800 per 1,000 liters. Oh. Just trying to think here. Yeah, it's about... July is the best month. Doubles, like $1,600. Wow. Well, we might just have to wait till July for that. How's our beef cattle coming? They're coming good. I want to take a look here because I want to see about the possibility of selling milk here. 18,000 liters there. 17,000 liters in there. And 17,000 liters there. Yeah, we're gonna have to. I gotta feed them as well. Okay, well, how are we coming along on? Yeah, perfect. That's making a good amount of silage and digestate. Now, that's the other thing I wanted to just take a look at. If we were to sell digestate, how much can we get? Did I pass it? Or can you not sell digestate? Do you have to use the digestate to make something else? Oh yeah, digestate right there. Oh wow. October is the... Yeah, it's... interesting. So there's money to be made there too with digestate. So we have options. I think that'll be fine for now. So I guess what we can do is put this away somewhere. So I think the header, I just gotta figure this out. I think the header I'm gonna park right here. Kind of out of the way. And our harvester we're gonna park right here. Yeah. Okay, and so now I'm gonna go around and feed the cows. But our grass field over here is ready to be harvested. So that is what we're going to be doing in the next episode. So we're going to have to make another purchase because we have our mower. But I want to get a baler. Actually, technically, I want to get 2 balers. Well, actually, no. Okay, we don't need 2 balers. I can go with the 1 baler and then just get a bale wrapper. Could do that, and actually that'd probably be the cheapest way to do it, and I think that is what we will do actually. So let's go and see how much that baler will be. Nope. Round bale. Oh no, square bale. Square bale. Okay, so the square bale one I want is, I think it's this one right here. Yeah, it's that one right there. Yeah. It's $175,000. $175,000. So we're gonna need to figure out how to pay for that. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Family legacy, where we are attempting to save my family's cattle farm. Okay, so we're starting the morning off here down at the store, and we are going to go ahead and get a cultivator. We're going to go ahead and get this one right here for now, and what we are going to do to save some money is we are going to finance it. So we're going to finance it for... we're going to finance it for 2 years. Each month we're going to be paying $4,629. No problem. Perfect. And we have already paid for the first month, so that is over here. Awesome. And while we're here, we are also going to get another piece of equipment that we're going to be needing here pretty quick. Because we got to get our grass field cut, and then we're going to have to bale it. So, I just haven't officially made a decision on if we're going to do round bales. I think what we're going to do is square bales. And this is going to be the one that we go with right here. Nope. This one right here. Yes. This one right here. The Massey Ferguson. We'll go the 12. Max it out at 24 meter. Square bale. Yeah. Rim color. Yeah, that's fine too. And again, with this, we're going to finance as well. So, 6 months is what, 30,000? Yeah, so we're going to go the 2-year mark again, $8,000. That'll bring our financing costs each month to about $12,000, give or take. So that won't be that bad. So we will do that. Thank you. And the first month is already paid as well. So let's go ahead and get connected here. I think what we'll do is take the cultivator down to the farm. If we can get hooked up here. Okay. Let's get this taken down. And this could be a tight. Okay, should be good here. And I'll see you back at the farm. As you can see here, I did go ahead and hire a worker to cultivate our field here. And go ahead and move out of the way. I did go ahead here, I'll show you. I did actually, so this field kind of was a weird shape roundabout here. I did go ahead and separate it. So as you can see right here, it was open and connected with this one over here. I did kind of separate them and make them 2 separate fields. I'm kind of thinking this field over here I'm going to plant in oats. We're going to need some horse feed. And with only having 2 horses, if I plant this section right here, I'll let the game save here. This section right here as an oat field, that'll give us plenty of oats to last us a while. Now this field over here will be corn again. Will be corn, I'm thinking. Again, that'll be corn as well. That's going to be corn. That's going to be corn. We're going to be doing a lot of corn because we need a lot of, so we can chop it up to make silage to feed the cows. So we have enough money for that, or feed for them. Now, another thing I have been thinking about, 2 ideas, is we go ahead and sell this herd of cows, or not, I don't necessarily have to sell them, I can move them into the other pastures, and tear this down, this one cow pasture down and make room to maybe put in some chicken coops. Kind of what I'm thinking. And then this over here, I think I am going to be getting rid of this shed here. I would like to put in a different kind of shed that we can fit a bit of our equipment, have a little workshop area, that kind of thing. And then the other thought I had too is if I kept that hayloft there, and instead of tearing it down, keep the hayloft there. And with this small field over here, I was even thinking, as you can see here, I was even thinking, could I potentially use this area here, maybe put in a couple sheep pastures, and maybe that shed that with the workshop I was talking about. It's an idea. Now it is uneven, so I don't know if it would kind of work. We'd have to like test it out and see. But that was kind of an idea that I did have. But let's go ahead here and start mowing.
City grind crushing my soul, gray walls, dreams feeling cold. Tie strangling joy every day, needed dirt grass to break away. Paper stacked high on my desk, heart's a mess, I must confess. Numbers, names ain't where I belong, hands and soil, that's my song. Freedom in the fields, leave the city deals far behind. Plowing roads under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields, burning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied. Suits and ties can't hold me down, trading stock for pasture ground. Calloused hands I'll wear with pride, finally feeling alive inside. Woke up early to the rooster's call, living simple, breaking the fall. Traded conference rooms for barns, stars at night, no more alarm. Freedom in the fields, leave the city deals far behind. Plowing roads under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields, burning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied. Woke up early to the rooster's call, living simple, breaking the fall. Traded conference rooms for barns, stars at night, no more alarms. Freedom in the fields, leave the city deals far behind. Plowing roads under skies so wide. Freedom in the fields, burning life with sweat and pride. Sunset's gold won't be denied, won't be denied.
Okay, we came back up here to the dealership here that we got. Now that we got that grass cut out of the way, I did go ahead and get the worker working on the second part of that field. But we came up here and we are going to get a tanker. Yes, this is the tanker that we're gonna get. Capacity will go max on it. I'm thinking That's a nice screen, actually. But I think we're just going to go with standard gray there. Yep, we're going to be good on that. And we will just buy this. No point on making payments on that. Something like that, not willing to make payments on. We'll just buy it. Now we do got to pick up our baler and start baling. If I don't beat up the baler before we get to use it. Okay. Now we'll head back down to the farm. Now I did notice something. You know how I was saying about taking that one field and possibly putting a couple sheep pastures there, and then a shed with like a workshop. And now I actually found a different spot to put that. And it's not going to cost us any money to purchase this land because we actually already own it, which I did not realize. So it's just past this bridge here, right here on the left-hand side, right here. Right here. This piece of land is actually ours. If you come here, we own thing, and look at that, it's all lit up here. So we could actually put our shed here and maybe even a sheep pasture here, and that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. Now I don't know, well, we're going to put our shed here and our workshop here. I don't know about the sheep pasture. I kind of have another idea for the sheep pasture. Yeah, keep your cool on, buddy, you can pass. Boy, oh boy, the traffic here in Ray County, oh man, redonkulous. Well, let's head back down to the farm here. Okay, we're just coming up here on the co-op here. We're taking our load of slurry. We have 168,000 liters of slurry. Need to get a little bit of extra money coming in. Let's go ahead and sell that. And we got like $17,000 for that. We will definitely take that. It helps. That basically paid for this barrel. So that is nice. We have a lot of digestate. So we've got to, what we're going to do is to take our digestate up here too. I spoke to the co-op owner, and he said, yep, they take the digestate here. And decent price, I must say. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we exactly get. Now our digestate is still coming in from the chaff. So we shall see exactly what we get. But we are going to take a load, bring it down a load of digestate once our worker is done working on the field. Because, again, we only have the one tractor. Now, kind of regretting selling the other tractor, because definitely hinders me being able to do something. Now, I have thought about, in this scenario, I could go ahead and lease a tractor. But for this case, it's not worth leasing a tractor for. But for the future, definitely for some things, we might end up leasing a tractor. So, go ahead and that, and then I think what we're gonna do here is we are going to take a load of our soybeans. We have 60,000, almost 61,000 liters of soybeans. What we're gonna do is take our soybeans and definitely go ahead and sell the soybeans. Get the money now. take this load back up to the co-op. This probably will be the only load that we do actually take of soybeans. Okay, car. You've got to watch out for people. And so do I. We'll probably end up keeping the last 28-ish thousand liters. We probably will end up keeping that. Maybe for a better price and that. But like I said, I'm trying to get a little bit of money. I would love to purchase this field right here on the left hand side. It is soybeans and it is ready to be harvested. So I'm kind of trying to get close to the amount needed. It's going to cost us 126 or 128,000, something like that, for that. Okay, we'll start the offload here and see what we get. I know we do have the money right now for it, but like I said, I would prefer to not leave us broke. I'd love to have some money left in the bank. Okay, almost $32,000 for that. Now we're at $217,000, so that is nice. We'll get some price, or we're gonna get some soybeans out of that field. So we may actually... Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I am going to park this right here. Yeah, so, you know what? Let's go ahead and buy it. It's right by our farm here. $123,000. We're going to go ahead and buy it. $94,450 left. Let's go ahead and get our combine here. And head down. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the time lapse.
Dusty road leading to an old man's land. Rusty plow laying where the world began. Father's goes home every acre wide. Well, let me hear when he took his final ride. Fields of gold, but my heart feels black. Every crow's cry sending shivers back. The echoes of my dad in the wind's loud moan. In these empty halls I feel so damn alone. Old man's land and a heavy heart, trying to keep the stream from falling apart. Sweat and blood and tears in the sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of all this hurt. Sunset shadows long across the fields, burden carried high like a wounded shield. Whispers of a promise in this fertile ground, but I can't silence my father's ghostly sound. Love is hard when you're drinking sorrow dry. Every drop reminds me of that final goodbye. Rustle of the begin. Old man's laying in a heavy heart, trying to keep this dream from falling apart. Sweat and blood and tears in the sunburned dirt, bending beneath the weight of all this hurt.
Okay, that is all done. 31,000, almost 32,000 liters of soybean. We're going to go ahead and sell it. Get that little extra income back in our pockets. I do have a worker working on our other field, cultivating one of our other fields. Okay, 85 for that. I'm trying to move over here. That's better. Okay, so 18,370 plus, I think it was almost 8,600, so not bad. I have 119,000 back in our account. What I'm gonna do is here's we're gonna get back to the farm. Okay, we're taking our first load of digestate. It's a big load. This will be our biggest load of this year for sure. 639,000 liters of digestate. Hoping we're gonna get some decent money out of here. I don't know how much. We shall see. We shall see. We're headed back up to the co-op up here. I'm not even sure exactly where here at the co-op we have to take it. I'm going to take it back up here and see if this is the spot. If not, it might be down below. And it is. I'll see what we're gonna get. $63,543 for that. I was kind of hoping closer to 100,000, but beggars can't be choosers. Like I said, this is our first one. We still have probably about another 200,000 to 300,000 liters of digestate to sell. We won't sell that right now. We'll wait maybe and sell that next month or the month after that. Something like that. We'll figure it out. We still got some fields to get cultivated. Get prepared for next planting season. We are going to be planting oats in one field. Going to be planting another grass field, and then the rest are going to be corn fields. We aren't going to do soybeans this time around. Just coming back up to the farm. And we'll leave our little tanker right here. And we'll park this by the house, I guess. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to episode 5 here on Saving My Family's Cattle Farm. And in today's episode, we are going to attempt to get out of debt. We have a lot of things to sell, so we're going to start off with slurry and go from there. I am very much hopeful that we can get out of debt. Be huge, and if we can get out of debt, there is a new planting setup that I would love to be able to purchase. We shall see if we're going to be able to do that, but that is the plan, to at least attempt to get out of debt. I'll get back with you. Okay, got to the co-op here. We're going to first sell our slurry, get $18,000 for that. Head back down to the farm and get the next thing to sell. I figured it's the month of January, so I figured it'd be awesome to start the year off debt-free. Become debt-free before planting season, so we can do some big upgrades to the farm. I got some big plans for this series. I hope y'all are enjoying this series as much as I am. If you're not already, please hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, so you never miss a new upload and never miss when I go live. If you'd like to help support the channel further, you can by becoming a channel member. Channel members do get awesome perks. Link to become a channel member is down in the description. So we're getting back up here to the farm. Next thing we're going to sell is we're going to take a load of silage in to sell. I'm going to have one of the farm hands clean this tanker out from the slurry, so then we can load it up with our milk and sell the milk. So we're gonna park that there. One of the farm hands will take care of that for us. We still have 1.5 million here, so we're gonna end up selling another 500,000 liters of silage here. I'll be back with you. Okay, decided we're going to sell 1.6 million total of silage here, and we're just getting back up here to the co-op. Dump that. And watch our money rise. The only problem is it definitely takes a while. Okay, so for that we got $38,000. There we go. Try to empty it faster. I got the grain door before, but we'll go like this. Our money's definitely going up faster now. And it's coming out faster. Looks like another 129,000. So 38 plus say 130. So $168,000 for our silage, which is awesome. Oh, about to take the wrong turn. There we go. So now we're sitting with $271,000 in the bank. Next, what we're going to take and sell is our digestate. We'll get that sold. I think we have a lot more silage that we could sell, so I may end up selling some more silage, because I forgot in our fermenter there is some silage, I believe. Okay, that's gonna cost us some money. The other thing we're going to actually do is we're going to be selling off one of our herds of cattle and selling one of the barns as well. So we're going to park that there. We're going to hop back in here. Attempt to back up here. Go this way. Fill that up. Perfect. And we will take the digestate. Yeah, so as I was saying about selling off one of our herds of dairy cattle, we are going to sell one of them and then sell the barn and everything with it. I would like to get some goats, so we're going to use some of that money to get goats up and running. So that is the plan. I do have an idea where to put the goats as well. So that is kind of what I've been thinking. Like I said, this episode we're basically going to be selling, attempting to get out of debt. I think we can do it. Our loan, I believe we owe $500,000. So I believe last time I checked, our dairy cattle that the one herd that I want to sell, I believe I could get like at least 65, 70-ish for them before selling the cow barn itself. Okay, there is $10,992. I'm going to head back down to the farm and I'll get back with you. Okay, we're just arriving back here to the farm. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go right to that barn that I want to sell the cattle out of and sell the barn. We're going to collect the milk because that's the next thing we're going to be selling here. Let that load, let that fill up here, and we're gonna go ahead. $60,000 to almost $61,000 for the herd. We will sell them. Thank you very much. Okay, so that is done filling up here. So let's go ahead and sell the barn. $124,000. Awesome, thank you very much. We'll definitely be utilizing that space now. Definitely got to do some construction here on the farm. I'm going to get the rest of the milk collected and I'll get back with you. Okay, we are here with our milk. And we got $264,587. And now we're sitting at $733,000. So let's just go ahead here. Head down to financing. Actually, so we owe $1 million. So let's go ahead and get this paid down a bit. We're going to keep $100,000 in our bank. We're actually going to keep $153,000 in our bank. Now we only owe the bank $423,000. I'm not sure if we are going to become debt-free this episode. Might have to wait until harvest season for that. But we will see. I'm still going to attempt to get debt-free. But we don't have a lot more to sell. I am going to check on our beef cattle. See what that comes out to. And see maybe what we can do here. I know we have a lot more silage, so could sell some more silage. Maybe get another couple $100,000 from silage. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. But we did just make a nice big payment towards becoming debt free here. So we shall see. Got to see what equipment is leased as well. Actually, why don't we just go do that right now? What equipment we have. Okay, so that is a lease right there. Our forage, our wagon. Okay, is that the only leased equipment? No, it's not. Our Fent is leased. Okay. Okay. Our planter, I'm wondering about selling. And our mowing system here, I think actually we are going to sell. Maybe that's what we do. We sell our mower. We don't need anything. I could get a small mower. I could go get mowing system that goes on the tractor, or even the Batwing. Yeah, I think that is going to be actually our best play. I don't want to sell our combine. I like our combine. do want to keep an eye out for a John Deere combine, to be honest. Nothing in the sales right now, but that's kind of what I want to look out for. Yeah, and there's nothing else in here, actually. We're empty. There. So we can actually turn that off, so we're not... Where is... Deactivate. There we go, it's off. Okay. No. Okay, so this is the other piece of storage that I was going to sell. Not going to get much for it, but that is fine. Opens this little spot up for something else that I have in mind. I was going to check the dairy cattle. You're right. I was going to check... Wow. They are worth $92,000. We've got some younger ones. This is the play. Sell our 30 older ones and get 92,000. That is awesome as well. But you know what? We're not going to do it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because our best play is selling the mower and becoming debt-free that way. And even maybe selling the planter, because I do kind of have a new... I told you I have a new planting setup that I kind of have been thinking about. So I think that is kind of where we're sitting here. That is what we're going to do. And the silage we're not going to sell. We still got 1.2. We need to keep that for our cattle. So vehicle... Oh, no. 1 second here. Should I use that mower one last time? Is our grass ready to be harvested? It's the month of January. I don't think it is, to be honest. No, it's not. It's only growing. I could always skip ahead here. Yeah, you know, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead here. Another month or two here. Planting season's a little bit away anyway. So, because we're going to be planting corn and soybeans. So that is like not till April. So let's go ahead. I'll skip ahead here and I'll get back with you. Okay, just finished cutting the grass there. I do now have a worker cultivating that grass. We've got 609,000 liters of grass here. We're going to dump it in. There we go. Dump it in our here to make our fermenter to turn it into a silage. And while that is being done, we're going to go down to our vehicles. And now we are going to get rid of that mower, sell that mower, and become debt-free. $345,000 in the bank. And now what we will go ahead and do, we owe $420,000. Oh, not borrow. Repay. We are going to be a debt-free here, with not much left in the bank. So, I have an idea on that front. $41,000 left after becoming debt-free. That was the main thing, becoming debt-free here. But here is my idea. It consists of vehicles. Or, no, sorry. It might consist of vehicles, depending on what I get. So, we still got to wait for this to officially unload. Once that... Oh, no, we don't. We're good. We do have... Like I said, I got a worker there cultivating. Got some more slurry that we can sell here. So I will get back with you when we're ready to sell this slurry. Okay, as you can see, we got $166,235 for our slurry. So now we have $206,000 in the bank, which is fantastic. Got to love it. Now we're going to head back to the farm. And I'm going to walk you through my next plans here. I got some big plans. Obviously, it is March, so let's take a look here. Corn is next month. And soybeans is next month as well. That is what we're going to be planting. Now, if you look at our fields here, right here, we own all of these. We've got to get them all planted. And this one up here we own as well. So all of these got to get planted. We're going to kind of figure out what we're gonna do. Now I am gonna be looking for another field for us to buy and expand. That next to so hoping to get 2 more fields. One field, a small field, to be our grass field, for our all year round grass field. That grass field is just too big now. We don't need as much. We were getting way too much grass out of it, which leading to a lot of silage, but we don't need that much. We're going to get some silage out of cutting corn into chaff as well. So that is why I wanted to cultivate that grass field, get rid of that grass field, and turn that into a bean or corn field. So yeah, like I said, $206,000 right now. We are going to take a look at our beef cattle and see where they stand. Maybe we sell some of our beef cattle, get a little bit more money in our bank. So as you can see here, we got 40 13-month-olds and 30 of the 25-month-old ones. We're going to sell the 25-month-old ones. We're going to sell them all for we're going to sell the 30 of them for $97,250. Go ahead and sell them. Now we're sitting at $303,000. We still got 30 beef cattle in here. And while we're here, we are going to get some small ones. I'm thinking to get 50 of them. Now we have 286,000. That is fine. Up here again, like I said, we have 270 in here, and over here we have 260. So that is looking good there. So $286,000 in the bank. Is this finished? Yes, it is. So now we've got to activate the grass. Get that started. We'll get more digestate from this and more silage, which is awesome. If you want to run down, take a look at our horses, Holly and Saber. They are doing awesome. Doing very good there. Looking good. So everything on the farm's looking good here. Oh, that's what I was going to say. We're in the next episode. I'm just talking about things for the next episode here. The next episode, I'm going to put something new here. Maybe a storage shed. We'll figure something out to go in this little area here. We are going to also look to maybe get sheep next episode. Or then, no, you know what? Not sheep, sorry, goats. And actually, don't think we're going to get goats until harvest season. Harvest season, I think, makes sense to do it in harvest season. I think that kind of makes sense. So, also looking at a setup for planting season, which is next month. We're gonna have to figure out a new setup here. I want to get a new setup because the new planter I want to get is, and that leads me to the next thing, is selling the Kenzie planter potentially here. So 1 second here. So so I would like to get this for a tractor. That's kind of what I was thinking. Just wondering what tractor we would do. So that's kind of what I was thinking. We'll figure that out, like I said. Let's figure out that next field purchase that I was saying. So, just looking at things here. I was kind of wondering about this one right here. $89,000. It's right by the co-op. It's up by our farm up here. It's in the same vicinity as our farm, I think, which is nice as well. Other option too. It's $169,000. Kind of trying to stay a little small. See, we could go with this one here. Field 12. Maybe we do field 12 and field 21 here. Do maybe both of them. Could also kind of expand out over here. Ooh, that's 871. Why is that so much? Wow, that's expensive. 100, yeah, that's it's getting expensive. Okay, well, we'll figure it all out. But, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap it up for episode 5 here on saving my family's cattle farm. I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, smash that like button, comment down below, share with your friends and family, help me grow the channel. Let's grow the channel together. If you'd like to help support the channel further, you can by becoming a channel member. Channel members do get awesome perks. Link to become a channel member is down in the description. We are debt-free, and that is amazing. In the next episode, we will be planting and buying a new planting setup. Hope you all enjoyed. Thanks again for watching. I'm Brady Rimmer, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.